Okay. What a dick.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
I'm a poem of two-faced scum.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is the ingredient? What do you think of Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
What psychopathetic excuse do you have for your apostasy you slaughtered it? That's a bit hypocritical of me. Take it together.
I may consider it, once you have done what I need you to do. Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Yeah, okay, so he has no interest in keeping me alive. Watch puppet. Ooh, I have top 45. Hey! Carefully inspect the design of the coach data. What immediately catches your eye is a strange alloy that was used for the material of the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. The servant on the gate begins to move with the screeching, groaning metal. It leans forward close to you. It lowers its jaws with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs. Pardon me. In the dim light of the vid screen on the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. Whisper runs through your consciousness, distinct, demanding sacrifice. Voices that fill your head after wounded you, but they don't go away. On the contrary, the source caught itself in a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Look for anything that be used as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber is completely empty and perfectly fixed. Scepter looks noticeably different from the ones you're used to. The skin covering is stitched together with copper thread. As metal hinges placed in standard joints, it seems the creators of Sintel did everything to ensure the service life of this unit will be much longer than any ordinary automaton. Put your hand in the box. What's in the box? Sentinel jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin, sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops of ferrous. And immediately you hear the humming of the servo motors start up and pumps stir into the air. The vid screen of the controller flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaw remain close. You are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes, pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You don't understand where this quiet voice coming from, crackling the static. It is Sentinel, cogitator, it's picking up your, whatever it is. Look. I suppose it is the onset of Warp Madness they warned me about.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Well, there is still another way.
Let's stop doing that. It's gotta be right. Close it. Who's going to smash the front screen? Blah. That's a big wall of text. Let it run that Bible will and true words of document I appoint this person to be buried through. Bestow upon them and the dynasty of the great mission to be the paragon of humanity, unbroken empires to walk bravely first in darkness and unite with the family lost. Triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily on the road of thorns through pain to greatness.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Why this is happening? Who are you? Who dresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
I'll take that as a yes. Lead the way.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
As the story unfolds, you'll see a notification at the top of the screen indicating the status of your current objective. Go to the journal by Jay. Oh my god, why am I so tired? Rumors and contracts later.
Intriguing. The world trembles beneath my feet.
Where are we going? I can't get through that door. I can't get through there.
powers unseen uncover my path.
Okay.
Embrace true power.
I think I'm stuck.
I tread a path unexplored.
I have to go to the thingy. Oh, okay. This room is close door behind you.
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this?
Kunrad Voitger's traitor. We parted ways in the officer's deck. He's stunned. He somehow brought me here.
What?
He intended taking revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach out to the Warren was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Why don't we leave matters of etiquette for another time?
Absolutely. With the Lord Captain's permission, I shall give you an hour-long lecture on how making use of proper addresses corresponds to showing due faith in the God Emperor's anointed. For now, however, we have more pressing matters on our hands. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Thank you, Abelard. Finding your character can lose wounds. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% wounds. When a character is considered fresh, once 3 rounds pass, fresh injury becomes an old injury. Fresh injuries can be healed using Medikit. Old injuries can be healed with a Medikit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass a Medicaid check. Once combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries they may sustain will remain. Those can be healed with the Medikit. Medikits can only be used by characters who have field medic. Now can heal your character's injury. Left click on Abel's portrait. Select the Medikit on the panel at the bottom. Abel needs to be standing next to you.
What advice do you seek? This wound will make a fine scar.
Your help suffices. Fate beckons me.
You do it?
Your seneschal is always there for you.
So it didn't look like you did.
Let me help.
I'll remember this.
There we go. Happy items, press I. Okay, so there's a lasguns, armor, and a kit.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
What exactly has gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman, or God Emperor preserve me navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Geller field has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
How'd you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warrant Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
That's a good question. What can we expect to find on the Navigator's Sanctum?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Run, fools! Or fall!
You'll make a suitable sacrifice!
Come up against the attacking players, which the character cannot attack or... okay. There is no way.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Dang it.
Out of my way!
This is just a melee, charge, see core ability. Use. Yeah, just 2 more souls away from the target. Yes. Unlike single shot melee, hit automatically with no need to roll. The enemy will try to dodge a parry, attack. Pardon me, so tired today. Don't know why. Right.
It will be done. One fewer target. At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Judges within the as well. Can make attacks of opportunity. Brace for impact.
Death to non-believers!
Crush the feeble.
Oh, he wants me to hopefully do it. Ooh. Do that. Nope. Couldn't do that.
What a satisfying demise.
Okay.
I will triumph. Descend upon the weak.
Ooh, can I use another burst shot? Ooh, I can. There we go. Damn it. I should have done that code.
Such is the will of chaos.
Chaos guides me!
Ugh, just a minor setback.
Death to the weak!
I remember, it's a 3 space. So if I go here,
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done. Dominance achieved!
oh yes.
I'm not interested.
Oh, it's too close, damn it. Take it out.
Purpose and death shall reign.
You can advance the level of your character campaigns. Oh, we can level up. I might hold that for now. Oh no, I should probably upgrade. Got it. Okay, this is the only thing I can do. Choose a skill. Awareness or demolition. Deactivate traps. Perceive. Perception. Oh. You can't level up right now. Oh, did it not stick? Oh, apply. There we go. Strength. Resist negative effects. You know what? It's already pretty good at carousing already. There we go.
The Navigator's Sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
And so she will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Mistress, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
Also... Lady.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity emerges streets across deeper earth, scraping against the walls behind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer.
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the Navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the Engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Gonna save the Navigator as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Alright, here's join the party. Nope.
Let's seize the opportunity. I march for power.
The Masters demand your death!
Right, let's start the battle.
Let's get to it.
Oh shit. I should have checked.
I am your doom.
Psycho and operating proficiency setting out of his weakness. His attack, sword attack deals additional damage. Okay. Alright, well,
But of course. Anything else?
There we go. Do we have enough? No, we don't have enough juice for a lightning bolt. We do have enough juice for one.
Will do.
Okay.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Laughable.
Alrighty. I'll put charge on. No, because you can't.
I will do my duty. Reduced to dust.
You're going here. Nice work. Or you can use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of the intended. Oh, you can use the hologram. Okay, so I can't really hit them from there.
One step closer.
Can I run and gun to that spot? Maybe?
I will triumph. Ruin beckons. What a satisfying
There we go.
demise. I need no guidance.
Here we go.
I would love for you to do a lightning bolt. However,
That is not my destiny.
that's the one.
Anything
Sorry.
else?
Clicked the wrong one. So why aren't we lightning bolting the character? Well, it's because chaos.
Will do.
I've seen like if this gets over here, I've seen things spawn in from the chaos, which is not fun.
Follow my lead. It will be done. I took care of this.
There we go. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with the throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seats and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill slits on his cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut. Two ordinary white eyes, as well as the third one that sits in the center of his forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives.
Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp.
Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
What's wrong with him?
Wounded. Exhausted. Fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short.
Time is short to do what? Oh, sorry. The navigator says, head half, blah. Voxel base of, oh, it's actually coming from the chair.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
A deer scream echoed by the silence. You get the unseen creature try. As he tries at the sight of the navigator's sponge that cracks its corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Navigator continues to convulse violently. You see shrieking and cackling, but then the fit stops abruptly. His face drenched in black ooze. The dark ooze from under his third eye has trickled from a trickle to a stream mixed with blood coming out of his nose. There is purple swelling around the eye.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
I want to help you. Tell me how.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run. Run!
Who torments you?
The Urge. Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
Jeez. Each word rings through your head like a toll bell, as if countless voices have joined in, surrounding your ears. The moment you lose your bearings, this unholy chorus must be trying to confound you with sword. What's this supposed to mean?
A rite. A sacrifice offered. Oh. My heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? But how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. She who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
The navigator's still alive, but barely say. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
Navigator Zerka responds. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming under the closed eyelids, and the box at the base of the chair bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of laughter. Right.
The world will bow.
No, okay, we're not going that way.
Intriguing.
Sorry, I'm looking for the exit. Yes, that way. There's no need for their belongs, but you can cover. Ah, looting. Okay.
Ship's as good as ours! It's all over for you!
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these bugs!
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
White-haired warrior tends to face you, her dark eyes blazing, the weapon quivers in her hands for a brief moment. It seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target that she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
You tell me.
Allow me, Sister Argenta, sacred warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas. Sister, this is Mistress von Valancius, a member of the Rogue Traders House.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
Seneschal's right, there's no time for talk.
Very well. We may leave it at that, for now. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic!
What's more of the Adeptus Sororitas doing with the Rogue Trader ship?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation, under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Alright, let's go to the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
In combat, a character may need to use several different kinds of weapons. Alright, I'm actually going to leave that for there for now. Let's save. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Right, take care for now.